Hello, good evening, or good morning, I guess, depending on when you're watching this. I want to start off by saying hello to all of my engineering students and hello also to the parents. I don't think we've all met, but I've certainly met a lot of you. First things first, I hope all of you are staying safe and hopefully getting a little bit of positive out of this time of uncertainty and time spending home with our families with the things that are really important. The biggest thing I have to share with you right now is that I certainly hope that we will be back in class soon. I know we're doing this for everyone's safety and best interests, but I know we're all looking forward to getting back to normal as soon as we can. And I know we all at City High really care for all of you, and we want to see you back, and we want to see things back to normal as soon as we can. Now, back to kind of the school side of things. I hope all of you got a chance to see the district's email that they sent out, their resources list for all of your classes. Now, one of the things you hopefully notice in there is for most of your classes, those resources are completely optional. Now, here's where we have a little bit of the unfortunate part. The class that you all signed up for, Intro to Engineering Design, is not a City High School class. It is a dual enrollment class. And because of that, we have to follow Kirkwood's guidelines. And Kirkwood has decided that they are going to continue with online learning. And what that means for us is that we are going to be continuing with online learning. Probably the biggest thing that you need to know about that is that that means we will be meeting probably live once, twice, 3 times a week. There will be assignments posted that you'll be responsible for doing, and those assignments will be graded and will count towards your grade. Now, we do have a few kind of unanswered questions at this point. As most of you know, most of this class is done on a computer with Autodesk Inventor. The district and Kirkwood, as far as I know, are still working on a way to make sure that all of you have access to that software. It's not something that can be run on a Chromebook, unfortunately, and so they're still working out what exactly we're going to do with that, or if we're just going to find some way to go on with what we can in the class without Autodesk Inventor. But that's something that I will keep you guys updated on as soon as I know more. I'm going to go ahead and switch over to my computer screen here. So this will be the home page when you log into Canvas for the first time. And this is something that I do want you all to do before the end of this week. Again, for this class only, the most important thing I need you to be aware of now is that these assignments that I'm going to be posting are not optional. Because you are a community college student, we are still continuing on with class, unlike the rest of your regular high school classes. So, like I said, right now we're still waiting on details about how to access Autodesk Inventor on your Chromebooks. One thing that I will say is if you have access to a Windows computer at home, a desktop, a laptop, anything like that, there are 2 really big software programs that I want you to go ahead and install on that computer as soon as you can. The first one is Autodesk Inventor. If you click on this link, it'll take you to the Autodesk website. You can create an educational account and you can download that program for free. That's going to be the easiest solution. Like I said, the district is working on something, but right now I don't know what that is, and it's Wednesday right now. If you don't have access to a Windows computer, I'm going to go ahead and change that. I don't want you to email me, but I do want you all to fill out this survey. And that's in that survey it just says, do you have access to a Windows computer? And if not, I just want to get a list going to say, these are the students that need some other way to access that program. A few other things here. Once we do figure out exactly how we're going to get that program onto your Chromebook so you can access it at home, you have access to 2 different tech support groups here. The Iowa City Community School District Tech Support Group is there for you. I think that was included in the email that the district sent out. And then also Kirkwood's tech support. So if we find out that Kirkwood has a way for us to access Autodesk Inventor, I'll pass along information for Kirkwood's tech support so that you can get those programs installed. Basically what that means is not having access to that technology is probably not going to be something that can be used as an excuse, unfortunately. We are going to find a way to make this work and keep going in this class. The last part of this is I haven't decided yet if I'm going to use Zoom or if I'm going to use Canvas for those more in-person meetings. but we will be planning on holding an actual class, probably 2 or 3 times a week. It won't be long, just to kind of catch up, make sure we're all on the right track. And I will also be using that for something like office hours, where I'll set up some times where you can log in and talk about any problems you're having, any questions, any assignment related things like that. We might be using something like Zoom. So again, if you have your own Windows computer, downloading the Zoom program on that computer might be a good option right now. We might just use Canvas. You won't be able to see this right now, but Canvas has this thing called Conferences, and I'll probably turn that on, and that's another way we could hold classes in person. The last thing here, I guess, is going to be your first assignment. So again, this one's graded. It's just a survey, so all you need to do is to log in and check, yes or no, and then let me know if you have any questions or concerns about doing this online resource or online learning component of this class. The biggest thing with this survey is if you aren't responding here by the end of the week, I'm probably going to be calling home and making sure that you've gotten this video and that you understand that you are responsible for still completing assignments in this class while we're off school. So I know that probably was not exactly what you wanted to hear right now. And I do want to say that right now, the most important thing that I want you to be concerned about, and taking priority over anything else, is your health, your family. Don't let this be something that gets in the way of your own well-being. Contact me. We can certainly work some things out. But for now, the plan is we will be continuing to hold classes, and you will be continuing to have assignments. Again, I don't know what that looks like yet, but you'll be hearing more from me probably Monday next week about once we actually have an idea of what this is going to look like for you. And we'll go from there, I guess. So stay safe, stay at home, stay inside, away from other people, and I guess we'll talk again Monday. Bye.